Alrighty, here we are back in Space Engineers. This is 01 of 1. How's it going, everybody? We are still here, and I don't think I turned anything off. So we are generating enough power, just leaving the ship out here, that we can just leave everything running, which is kind of great. Alright, so we were in the process of building up this area. So I think we just got to keep on doing it. Also, we may need some light in here, so I'm wondering if I can replace these blocks right here with the inset lights. And I'm not gonna like increase the range on these things like amazingly or anything. Just, you know, get a little bit of light in here. There we go. And then one thing I do want to try to do today is to get the shell, the upper part of the shell anyways, completed. All right, so there we go. So now we've got a little bit of light in here, which I like. Jamie, hi, how's it going? Yeah, so for that we're gonna need a lot of silicon. I don't know if we have a lot of silicon, and if not, we might have to go and find more. Let's see, cobalt, silicon. We have 10,000. I honestly don't think that's going to be enough. But I mean, I guess we can start trying, I guess. All right, so there's that, and let's make some girders too. Jamie says he's doing good. That's good. I am also doing good. Yeah, just pretty much really quiet day today. If my voice sounds a little bit weird, I did just eat some ice cream, so I got that dairy, whatever, film up in the back of my throat, so that's gonna be fun. Okay, so question. I have gold here currently, right? Do I want to get all of it? Because I mean, I have room for it, right? And I think I probably should get all of it, honestly. But let's see, we have to get that. So this is hinges for the drill arm. So drill wall first, and then drill arm. Okay, so there's that, and then the block tools. I don't remember, was it this one? Yeah, it was that one. Okay, good. All right, and then we also need the group for the pistons. That has to extend out as well. Okay. So there goes our little tiny drill. And, all right, so let's get a little bit closer over here. I should probably put like a light or something on there. Can I fit it? Actually, can I? Well, first let's see what kind of lights we have available. We have a spotlight. Do we have like a... I thought I saw one, like a new one, where it kind of like put it like above, but at an angle or something. I could be wrong. I could just put a searchlight on there. I mean, that would probably work, right? Yeah, we'll just get one of these. That should fit on there. I don't know if it's going to be like too big or too small, but we'll try it. And then, so this has got to go onto here. And then I don't know which way is forward. Yeah, that's forward. Okay, good. Now, how big is this comparatively? Is that the size of a block? Yes, it is. Okay, good. All right, so with that, we should also be able to control it because it is on a swivel. But I think for now, Light, searchlight. Drill. There we go. Aiming radius is good. Meteors, rockets, stations, neutrals, friends, enable target locking. Focus, radius, intensity, drop off. Radius influence, I kind of, we'll just maximize that out, it's fine. Offset, we don't need an offset. Intensity, probably don't need that either. But let's just kind of see what we have access to here. All right. And then we're gonna have to rotate the turtle this way, I think, to get in here. And then all we gotta do is mine. There we go. Perfect. And then that should immediately start going into the refinery to be processed. It'd be nice if we had something like a cord, like a, I don't know, like a flexible kind of tube that we could connect to stuff, so we could have like a mini like flying ship or whatever, but have it connected to the ship through a tube. So we can, you know, I don't know, pilot it or something and like mine these things a little bit more easily. And then, okay, so hear me out. I'm thinking that the spotlight is not really doing the job that I want it to do. So it's, I mean, it's nice, but it's only like lighting up that little tiny bit. Like when you're farther away, sure, fine. But when you're like this close, it just is not doing it for me. So, we have an interior light, which we could just have just a crazy amount of range on it. We could do offset. Okay, first off, is this also offset light? Is that large grid or small grid? No, it's small grid only, even though when I looked it up in here, okay, see now it's showing just the small grid, but it didn't do that before. I even clicked on the thing and it didn't do that. So, okay, so that one is small grid only. I could do a corner light. That would probably work the best, honestly. Then we'll do one here, and we'll also do one on the, wait, no, we can't do one on the bottom. It's pretty much the only place we can do it. Okay, so this corner light, and this will be the drill light. Okay, maximum offset intensity, really, really bright, no really far fall off. And then that should give us, yeah, that lights up a hell of a lot more. Maybe not from so far away, but I can actually see what I'm doing with that. So that's good, and we are actually very, very close to hitting that. All right, so let's hop back in here and then do our drilling. Yeah, that's much, much nicer. Okay. Yeah, that works so much better. Uh, 54 Bear, you could have always have a directed gravity generator pulling them into a collector. Means the miner can be small as well. Directed gravity generator. I'm assuming that would be using the spherical one. And then you would have to put it like just behind a row of collectors or something, so that way all of the ores would follow the gravity towards the center, I'm assuming. I've never made anything like that before, but based off of what you're saying, that's kind of how I would imagine it would be made. Also, welcome to the stream. I'm just getting the last of this gold here before I go off and do go to somewhere else, because I think I'm gonna need a lot of silicon. Yeah, so this is just me getting as much gold as I can out of here. Make sure I don't hit the turtle's head on the rock here. Alright, so let's go down to here. Kind of grab the edge. A little bit of gold there. Alright, that should be good. We'll head down here. Grab that little bit. Alright. We are getting very, very close to the stone there. I'm actually kind of enjoying this, to be perfectly honest with you guys. Like, having just a gigantic ship using just a single drill to mine stuff, it's hilarious. Jamie says, I need cobalt 2. I think I'm actually good on cobalt, but I can check. Cobalt. 63 there, 1.28k there, 1.72k there, 3.52k. And then another 9,000 right there. I think I'm okay. Because, I mean, that's going to be 9,000 metal grids. That's going to be 3,500 metal grids there. That's going to be 1,700 metal grids. That one's going to be 1,200 metal grids. So I think I'll be okay. Platinum, yes, I most definitely need platinum. Absolutely need platinum. But I figured since I'm already here with the gold, then I might as well get it, right? Also, how close am I getting over here? Very close. Okay. All right. There we go. We are very, very close to the stone right there. Yeah, we're like a foot away. I don't know how much closer I can get. I mean, that should be enough gold for a little bit, right? If I can get the bulk of it, I think I'll be pretty happy. Yeah, that's about as far over there as I can get without running into stuff. We are so close. That is hilarious. Okay, so now that I've got that, and I'm fairly happy with it, we'll pull that back in. I think we got quite a lot of gold out of that. So 68,000 gold ore there. Plus another, so that's 7280 something. It's a lot of gold. I think we'll be okay for at least a little bit. And then we will close up our little wall here. Now we are back to being a turtle. Perfect. Nice. Okay. So, we probably don't want to be flying, or sorry, well, no, literally flying everywhere. We probably want to jump places, because I think that would be a little easier to get around. So, I have to figure out where to put a jump drive in here. And I kind of have an idea of a good place to put them. And I'm thinking I do 2. And I'll put them like a block above this so I can still get at that in there. But then I'll just have them kind of floating here. And then they'll fill up the exact same space as these large containers. And then I can build the glass to go up to them. At least I think that's how that will work. Or the other thing I could do is just literally put it right on top of here. Carl, welcome. Carl says, evening everyone. Zero, I was thinking about your passageways, and one way to get them airtight is to use the passage blocks upside down to get a floor and then put another one on top. The passageways will be double height, but airtight at least. Okay. Like, yeah, because if these don't seal, then like this whole thing is just going to vent atmosphere, which means that having that on there is a complete waste of time, actually. Huh. So then you're saying just flip them all upside down and then put something up on top? I mean, we already have like a block of, or a row of blocks on top. We would just have to finish those. And then we wouldn't have to worry about doing double passages. It'd look a little weird. Especially with these things, having the light on the bottom. But then again, I could just do an inset light block and just do all of these as passages. Or just like straight passages or whatever. I will think about that. That is actually a good idea. Because I don't think these seal Although I could... Did I test this already? I don't remember if I tested this already. You know what? I'm going to test it real quick, because that's what we do on this channel. We test things. We push the limits. But first, gotta recharge. Sir, I did not click on you. I clicked on this thing. Okay, well, whatever. Wait, did that just like recharge me completely? Wait, is that how that works? I don't think it did. Okay. Okay, so if I wanted to test this, we would need some blocks. Or, you know what I could do? I could just block this off. And then see if, because we already have a vent in here, right? So yellow means that it is not sealed, right? So we've got all of these little things here. And if you can see kind of in between here, there's nice wide open places. So I don't think that seals. And I think we did test it, right? And it didn't seal. So, You know what? We should probably work on the things that we need to get done now so we can continue to build. So I think what we should do is probably work on a jump drive. Get it connected. And then where could I put one? I mean, I could put it like right here, right? And do I have room to do another one over here? I don't. So I could not put another one. I mean, maybe I could put one. No, I don't like that idea. That's a bad idea. But I think having them up here and like doubled would work. But then like what would I do with my little mini miner here? Other than, you know, rip it apart. Giving back some of my PCU. So if I put it in there. Oh, and then I still have these things. And then depending, I mean, that would have, if I put it here, it would be up 2 blocks, right? So that would be 245s. But I kind of wanted to do 2x1s, which wouldn't be enough. So I think that's probably not a place that we could put them. Okay, let's see. And then that is 2 blocks wide right there. Okay. We could put them like in here. And that would still leave us all of this space over here. And we could use them as like a wall here. I think that'll work. Okay, so jump drive. Gonna make 2 of them. Jump drive. Okay, so this has got to go in here. And probably here, right? Yeah. So we'll put that one there. Then we'll put another one over here. Okay. Do. Oh wait, no, that's in for that one. We need more of this over here for that one. Okay, and then everything else just needs to be made. All right. So in the meantime, while we're waiting for those parts to be made, we can see where we want to head to. So let's, didn't take any damage, did it? No, okay, good. All right, and then our 1 coordinate is down there. Okay. All so we probably want to head over to, actually, we have this crushed thing over here, right? Not crushed, but broken, you know, broken asteroid, not a solid continuous thing. We could head over here. So, let's get her going. This will be the first time that we've done like a really big move with the turtle. Kind of since we kind of started rebuilding it for real. Acceleration is not great. About the same as what it was before. But then again, I think we're also a lot heavier than we were before too. Yeah, most definitely a lot heavier. But we are a much bigger ship now, so it's all good. Getting plenty of delicious sunlight. I'm kind of okay with this. All right. And then we still got to head that way towards the planets. So we're still like really, really, really far out. Now, the only bad thing about this is we can only drill for things that are on the surface, unless I use the mini miner. And then that's just kind of a... Alright, so we'll start slowing down. That looks cool. Alright. Looks like there's something there. Nickel, maybe? And then it's also down there. Guessing that's probably nickel. Do I need nickel? Pretty sure that's nickel. And then, how's the ore detector doing? Oh, max out the range. There we go. Okay. Fairly certain that's nickel. I could be wrong. That could be gold again. You would think I would be close enough to detect what that is by now, right? Okay, yeah, so it is nickel. Alright, so do we have enough nickel? We have 6,000. Could probably use some more, right? And then, as long as I'm here, we will continue to build a little bit more of the jump drive. We had 1,000 superconductors. That is insane. Okay, so that's pretty much the limit of what we've got so far. Alright, so do I want to pick up nickel? probably at least a little bit. Get like, I don't know, 15,000 at least. So if we're gonna get that, we have to get towards it. Open up the wall and the drill, just bring all that out. And then send the drill out. Whoops. That's doing damage. Sorry. Getting impatient. Alright. So now we gotta go down this way. Oh, hey, there's gold over here too. Can we go down? Yes, we can. Alright. All that looking for gold, and here's like another asteroid with gold. It's crazy. Okay. Go down a little bit more, and then we'll just kind of like angle ourselves up towards it. I think that'll be good about right there. Get the dampening on it. How close did we get to that asteroid? Fairly close, not too close though. There we go. Get a little bit of nickel up in here. Don't think we're going to need too much. In fact, that might actually be enough. Is that like, oh wow, 50,000? Yeah, that'll definitely be enough. Okay. We have 113,000 stone. Okay. So let's move some of this into... Wait, did we already go through all the gold? No, we didn't. Okay, so it's just still going through the stone. Okay, that's fine. But, okay, so I think that'll be good for that. There we go, and then we'll just swing that back in. And I should probably do a quick fly around just to make sure there isn't like uranium or something on here. At least, you know. Okay, server, what are you doing? I would like to fly around, please, if you don't mind. Floaty stuff. Nothing really out here. Don't really see too much. Okay. Okay, so it doesn't appear like there's too much here. We do have some more nickel here. We have some gold. Down here somewhere. Oh, there's the gold. Okay, so plenty of gold here. I don't need it though. Just picked up a whole bunch of it. Let's see, is there anything else over here? And I'm gonna say no. At least nothing obvious. And that looks like more gold right there. Yeah, okay. Not really too worried about that. There's an asteroid right there though. Okay. So that was fun. Should be enough nickel to last us at least a little while, I think. And then we'll head out this way. Definitely need another gyroscope on here. Alright. So if home is that way, where could we go that is sort of in line? Now, if you guys are crafty enough, you could take this image right here with the orientation of the planets and figure out pretty much exactly where I am. But I'm not seeing too much in the way of asteroids around here. There's that one up there. I'd rather go for like something a bit, I don't know, closer. Wait. Why are we slowing down if the dampeners are off? Okay, that's just the server being weird. Okay. Carl, hi. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? We are flying from asteroid to asteroid. We just cleaned out a bunch of gold and got like 50,000 nickel. So we're just seeing where we can go to next. And I'm waiting for more asteroids to populate in front of me. And it's a good thing that there aren't asteroids populated in front of me, because that means that there's no one else around here. So that makes me feel rather safe. Of course, as we get closer to the planets, that will no longer be the case. Okay, so it says we have 4 hours of power here. And that's even with these things getting so much sun? Really? Now we have 5 hours of power. Something just clanged. Okay, there we go. So what just clanged? It's fine. Okay, so I'm just kind of waiting for something to pop up in front of me somewhat. And yeah, so we're just kind of chilling right now. Let's see. Carl says, "Nice. I'm glad to be here. The ship looks like ... like it's coming together." Does it have a name? It does. It is called the Great Turtle. There you go, the Great Turtle. And the reason for that is because our faction, if I can find it, is called the Turtle God. So that is the faction that I am in. Oh, hey, we have applicants. I don't know these. Let's see, he's already here. Oh, wait, it says applicants. How do I add them? Share progress. Huh, well, that's interesting. These guys, can I only accept them when they're online? Is that how that works? Huh. Anyways. Okay, so we're just looking for an asteroid to kind of pop up in front of us. One just popped up down there. So they are populating, just very, very slowly. We could go to that one below. We're just going to rearrange our bearing, I guess. Just wasting all kinds of power right now. Let's go a little closer down. Okay, I'm waiting for that top thruster to stop thrusting, because that means that we've pretty much adjusted ourselves. It's fine. Okay, so we just gotta wait to get there. I think we're still moving upwards relative to the turtle's current location. but it should be okay. We are collecting some power, so that's good. But yeah, the turtle is coming together. We've got a hidden drill arm that we can pop out when we need to. We've got a med bay, which is in that little bunch of blocks down there on the bottom right. We have kind of like our entry area, vending area, bathroom, whatever area, which is directly behind the turtle head here. Turtle head looks quite nice, if I do say so myself. And then we have the main deck, or the main bridge in there, and then we have an observation deck above it. So if people are curious, they can like go and watch stuff. And then I have started to put Willis ducks throughout the ship. So yeah, that'll be interesting. We'll be able to sneak around to different parts of the ship. And then I've got one entrance to the Willis ducts hidden behind a holographic LCD. So you won't even see it unless you're looking at it from like the side. All right, so we are actually coming up on this asteroid fairly quickly. Should probably start slowing down, hey? I need O2, yes I do. But I'm not about to leave this seat while the ship is moving because the game, the server specifically, will kill me. So I have to wait until I come to a complete stop before I leave. We'll continue moving forward. All right. So with that, we have arrived. And we are down to 2 meters per second. Good to go. All right. So here's one entrance to the Willis ducts. You can kind of see in there a little bit. We have some hidden, I don't know, stuff under here that'll light up when we use a lot of power. O2. And then the other Willis duct is actually behind here. So we just got to walk straight through here and we are inside the duct. We have a ladder going up to another set of Willis ducts, and that set is going through here. So we can spy on stuff as we're going through the ship. It's going to be interesting. All right, so next thing is to keep adding more to this until it's done. It's taking a very long time to make. Okay, and I think we are still working on making the rest of that stuff. Okay, so we need about 100 more superconductors to be made, but as long as we're here, actually we're a lot farther away from this thing than I thought. All right, that's fine. All right, let's see what we can see, if we can see anything. This is like a really, really craggy. Be good to find ice. Well, I'm not saying that I need ice, but like a craggy rock like this would probably have ice. It's just really, really craggy. Why is it so craggy? It's crazy. What's over here? Nothing. Okay. Oh, this is cool. It's like a whole bowl in here, man. It's kind of cool. We have silver. Do I need silver? I don't think I need silver. And we have, what's down here? Is this whole thing hollow? Is there a space worm in here, like just waiting to jump out and eat me or something? With little baby space worms? Look at this. crazy. This whole asteroid is just hollow and just chewed out. Huh. Then we get into like big spaces like this, and it's like, oh, well, okay. This is huge. Okay, so that puts us back out here. The silver was right there. Let's see. Okay. Then, Carl says, I've never seen an LCD like that. Is it a mod? It is not. It is vanilla. It is in the new, what do they call it? Not expansion, but the new pack that they have out. It's got a bunch of new decorative stuff. A lot of that I've actually kind of used. So there's also a fish tank. So if you haven't seen the fish tank, I've got 2 of them. And that's also vanilla, which is kind of amazing. All right, so I'm assuming that this was just silver on here. And so now I just got to figure out where I parked. Yeah, it looks like there's just like one huge like shell. Gigantic space hermit crab lived in there or something. Okay, where is... There it is. All right. But yeah, this is one of the Keen servers, so there are no mods allowed on here, and also no scripts allowed, which makes things super fun. But yeah, here is the fish tank, also vanilla. So now we can have like little fishes. It's kind of nice. Down there are heat vents. I don't think that's from the new pack though. I've got another fishes over there. This is an inset light. I think that's from the new pack. This inset couch is also from the new pack. These interior walls are from the new pack. The Willis ducks, I don't know if they're from the new pack or... I don't know. This is new, also from the new pack. It's a med bay, just kind of a variation on it. And then inset cryo room, so that's new as well. And then we have these half beds, and this is the other side of the inset couch. So we have plants on one side, and then the couch on that side out there. We have little plushies in here, so each one gets their own little Space Engineer plushie. But yeah, so yeah, lots of new stuff. So this is vanilla. All right, so if that was not what we needed, then I figure the sooner I can get this jump drive built, the faster it'll be for me to get over to another asteroid. I can just jump there instead of having to fly. Alright. 35 more. And we'll have that. $24 more. Do 16 more. There we go. Jump drive done. And then we'll call this jump drive number 1. I think that'll be pretty much getting us caught up with what we've got built so far. Yep. All right, so this thing has got a charge, and it's probably draining our battery like crazy, but it is getting the full 32 megawatts, so it'll be fully recharged in 6 minutes, so that's good. And then while that is doing that, because it's pulling so much power, those have lit up, giving us a little bit of extra light. I like it. I like it a lot. That's nice. All right, and those are heat vents, by the way. And then these are half windows, and I think they were from the Warfare pack, I guess. I don't know if it was Warfare 1 or Warfare 2, though. Okay, so I suppose something else I probably could do is just get out a whole ton of girders and start... Actually, hang on, let me go to the O2 tank. Is this thing set up to... No. No. Okay, so let's go here, tank. All of these need to auto refill. Good to go. All right, now I feel better. So, with that, all right, so if I go directly off of here, going to need a reactor for jump drives. I do have uranium and I can build reactors, so I'm not too worried about that quite yet. But now I need to try to figure out how I want to build this thing. So I guess first thing we got to do is get ourselves some windows, and we want to get these 2x1 slopes, and then I could just put those kind of where the jump drive is, so that's no longer on there. Okay, so that can go there. Okay, so if we go 5 here, I mean, I could, because like there's no way to do like this shape here, like with a 2x2 to a 2x2. There is no way to make that shape. So the best that I can do is go a 45 from here, which will take us kind of to there, and then maybe I can make it work some other way. I don't know. Actually, I don't even know if I can do it that way. I don't think I can, actually. Because we've got these, right? And that's the only way that I can make this work right now. Unless I do like 45s, which I'm not going to do. But that actually might work with the thruster right there, so I could do like a 45 here. So let me get that in here too. And then we could build off of that going that way, but that is going to change the, because now this is a 90-degree angle right here, and I don't have anything that easily does that without making it look like crap. So I could make this just like flat across here and then go up again. That would be an option that I could do. I mean, it would probably work. Not that I would like it, but it would probably work. So this has to go like that. Okay, and then we go into here and flip it like that. There we go. So if we do it like that, good. And then I'll have to remember where all the anchor points are here, because I do want to make sure this thing stays somewhat anchored, if I can. And the other thing that I could do is where I can't make the windows work, I could do blocks to get the shape, and then where the windows can work again, I can go back to making windows. And I think, actually, for this, that would make more sense to do. So we'll get rid of this because I don't like how it's not following, you know, everything. Viking, welcome. Viking says, build is really coming together. Thank you, sir. Okay, so if I'm going to do this, I think I'm going to need this piece in here. Oh, no, not that piece. That's got to be a transition block then. Like a wider one? No. It's like a half block, right? There we go, that's what I needed. So yeah, so we can take this and make it fit. And then that's how we can get the angles to work. And then, like I said, when we get to the point where we can use the windows again, we will do that. Okay, and then this could be a 2x1 tip right here, but it also depends on how I want to do this part, which I'm assuming I would probably just do one of these, because that keeps kind of like the 2x1, I guess, angle going. Okay, so then we would need to transition again from the 2x1 to a 45 over here. Or, potentially, we could actually run this here, and then figure out how to bridge these two together, which there is a block for that, actually. And that'll be this one. Okay, so that's how we get that going. And then from here, I can't do one of these because they can only attach at the top or the bottom of a block. This is kind of in the middle. So the only choice that I have here is to do this. So that'll be there, and that's how we can get the shell to continue its roundedness as we move outwards towards the edge. And then I think I want to go into probably a 45-degree angle here, and then from here just go with a 2x1 until we get up high enough and then kind of flatten out. So that's the idea anyways. That's going to require another one of these and another one of these. All right. And now from here I can put a 2x1 off of here. So that will work. Let's see, I need power. All right. All right, so that unfortunately is a thruster, so I can't really do anything with that. Okay, so that's just gonna have to stay there, and that's just gonna be an open part. Not a fan of that, actually. Okay, so how would I get this to be enclosed? So, no, that's not gonna work. I could use this, the passage wall, to kind of cover, you know, two parts of the thruster fire. And then this won't get burned up or anything, so that would be probably the best way to do it, but it's not going to look very good. Versus, I don't know, like doing something else. I don't know. Or I could just kind of leave this open and just kind of imagine, or build it as if there was something there. And then I could just kind of build this out, I guess. Need more plate. Also, Did I not pick anything out of here? There we go. Okay, so I think that's all of the superconductors that we can get right now. So that's good. That last little bit on there. And then we'll go back to mess around with the plates. All right. Okay, so we need this transition block and we need the transition tip. Oh, that's actually the correct one. And then we'll go here to that, and then this has to be that right there, and then this one has to be this one, and then we can go down to this one again. We can do 2 of these, and then this would go down into that again. Okay, something like that anyways. Okay, and then we have the other thruster in here, which I can't really do anything with at this point anyways. And then I could run another layer of 2x1 windows across here. So let's do that real quick. There we go. Of course, this is going to be difficult every time I do it. There we go. Now it's... I thought it was learning, apparently not. Nope, it doesn't like it when I do that. It was good with me that time, though. Okay. So there is all of that. Okay, so now... the way that I can get this to seal off here is to use a panel. And then that would be one of these tips, but I'm not sure which one, so... it's either going to be this one, nope, or the left. There we go. Okay, so that will seal against that, and then we can continue to build under here. And then I suppose put all the girders on here. I need a lot more girders though. Luckily I have a lot. Okay. Yeah, we are going to need a lot of bulletproof glass for this, like a ridiculous amount, which is why we're looking for silicon, because I'm going to need a lot more than what we've got right now. But, I mean, we'll build what we can, right? What did I pick up? Why did I pick up superconductors? Because I need them in here, that's why. 85 more superconductors, and we will have our second jump drive up and running. Alright, so back to doing this. And we're out already. All right. Okay. Alright, so that is all of those windows made. And it only cost us about 500 glass. Alright, recharge. And then someone sent me a Snapchat. Nice. My friend sent me a picture of the moon. It is very big and very orange right now, apparently. Okay, so, all right. So we're gonna go with another panel over here, and we know we need the rightward one here. Of course, I need steel plates. Annoying. Okay, so good. Okay. Now, I really want this to go. It's not gonna work the way I want it to work, but we can start placing that here. But then we're back at that 2x1 angle here to a 2x1 angle here. And once again, I can't do that with windows. It'd be great if I could, but I can't. So like take this window, for example, right? It's got two 2x1 faces and then one 45-degree face. So there is no way that you can arrange these things to make it fit a 2x1 by a 2x1. It just doesn't work. So unfortunately, that requires more placement of blocks instead of glass, but you know, it is what it is, right? Okay, so if we do go with this one, though, where we can place it, and that would just be for aesthetics more than anything, we would need to go with, I think, this one to fit that gap. And then, see, but I still want to go to like a transition though, because if I can transition from a 2x1 to a 45 instead of like this 2x1, then I could do something with the glass, but right now I can't do that. So, I mean, there could be a way to make this go into a 45, and that would be to use this. And then what we have here is the 45-degree angle here, which we can then build off of. But then how is that going to work here? I mean, I could just put like another one over here, I suppose. And then we would have a double face of 45, which I could then, let's see, window, 1x1 face. We could then kind of get this going in this direction, but as you can see here, this, like while these meet the same point here, this is a 2x1 and then this is a 45, so there is no window that can fit that. So the only thing that we can do is use this transition piece and find the right one to fit in there. And I'm guessing it's probably going to be one of these ones. Let's see, so it's not that one, not the base, but I need the base mirrored. Okay. Yeah, it's got to be that one. So that's the only way that we can do this transition here. I mean, and it's fine, like it'll work. Plus it gives kind of like a cool little diamond shape pattern here. But I don't know, like I don't like, cause like we're inducing a higher angle here than what we have here. And I don't know if that's gonna bother me or not. I mean, I would prefer that it just like remains smooth all the way around, but I can't have just blocks in all the corners. That's just gonna look bad. I don't know. So if that's the base mirrored, then we need to go to the base, and then we need the 2x1 section on that side, and that's what that's gonna look like. Okay. But yeah, I mean, like we don't have window pieces that can fit these blocks. We just don't have it. Okay, so I suppose if I wanted to get fancy, I could put like a window in here. So that way if there is, I don't know, like a chair or something over here, like you can see out here, you're right by the thruster, so you can see it when that thing goes off, and you can also have like a small view outside, I suppose. But that's if I decide to build it like that, and I don't know if I'm going to. Alright, so that brings us up to 45s on the sides, which is kind of what I was going for, but okay, so we need the inverted, and then that's got to go this way. There we go, okay. So now we have our 45, which will go up to here, and then this is going up 2 blocks. Do I want it to go up 3, or is 2 fine? And I think 2 might be okay. And then the rest of this would be, I don't know, decorative, I guess. So like I could do, I don't know, like some trusses or something across here. So like if we went like this, and we went with half blocks under this, then we could do the same thing kind of like over here, going back to these ones. And then that would create kind of like a square pattern on the back of the turtle's shell. And then I could do something inside of these, potentially. Nope, that's got to go like that. And then we place that one on as well. Place that one on, and then we go into the half blocks. Do I have fancier half blocks? I don't think I do. No, I don't think I do. I mean, I could do like some window walls or whatever, which, you know, could be interesting. And then I suppose so long as that 45-degree angle is facing inwards or outwards on all of them, like it would be fine. But we would want this, no, and it would have to go over there, and that's going to the outside. Over here would be going to the inside. So that'll be all of these ones will go like that. And I have no idea if I'm going to keep this or not, but for now we'll just kind of put it on here. And then we need the window wall right. And then that one will go here. And then we go with this piece in between here. And then that just kind of goes in there, except for that one, which did not go in there correctly. All right. And we do the same thing over here. Oh, no, that one. Goes like that, and then we need the window wall. Is that left or right? Is that right? Yeah, right, okay. And we go back with this thing. All right. So that can then go through there. And I just need to finish it up over here. Okay. So with that, and then how wide is this? This is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So it's 7. So I was thinking, like, is there a way that we could get this thing to open up to allow like a docking bay or something in here? Or do we just throw in a shit ton of thrusters again? Which we could do. But if I was to do that, they would have to go out past here. So you see where that line is? So they would have to be in this block space in here. Well, I think for now we'll just stick with this, and then if I decide to change it in the future, I always can. But that'll be kind of like our little structure out here, and then we just have to figure out how to get this to go onto here. And I think that would be easy enough to do with just some 45s. And then do one of these things, do one of these things. That'll be fine. I could run it out on this side as well. And then instead of having this here, I could just do a 2x1, which means that that would have to come out. And then we'll do another 2x1 in here, inverted, like that. Okay, so now we have kind of like a structure, I guess. And then we could line up the glass with this. And then we would have a 2x2 area in here for something. We could do a little corner piece of glass right there too. So that would work. All right, good to go. Okay, so let's get rid of this one too. Apparently it doesn't like the fact that I don't have a lot of space in my inventory. Okay. And then if I do go with this, I'm not going to need that panel over there. So I can probably get rid of this. And I can get rid of this one as well. All right. So there's that. Okay, so that can go there. Apparently I'm out of blocks. Okay. You feeling all right, server? You doing okay? All right. Oh, why is that not connected? That's no good. These are different grids. Why are these different grids? Why are these different grids? Okay, what part of this is not connected properly? What the hell? Okay, so that... Okay, hang on. So if I finish this, that should get rid of the seam if it's all one grid. Okay, so this is all part of the same grid. This is part of the same grid. So is that. So is that. Okay, so somewhere... How is... I'm very confused right now. Is this part of the same grid? Yeah, that's the same grid. Okay. So we're mounted properly to the ship over... Oh. This is not. How the hell did that happen? Wait, unless that means that this is also not part of the same grid? No, it should be. Hang on. So if this is not a part of the grid, when I hit it, it should move. Okay, but it did not move, so that means that it should be part of the same grid, right? Huh. Okay, part of the same grid, good. So how did this... I'm confused. Unless it was just the server doing server things. Okay, so this should all be on the same grid, yes? Okay, now it's on the same grid. Okay, that was just weird. I think the server is just really, really slow right now. Carl asked me how I could tell if they were on different grids. Okay, so do you see how there are no seams going from this block to 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 this block, and then on past here into all of these blocks? That is how I can tell. So, for instance, let's say that I get rid of this block here. Of course, that's gonna give me issues. Hang on, let me clear up some of my inventory real quick. All right, I will take those, please. Okay. And then I think it's probably still gonna do that. Okay, but we'll take this out, right? Okay, so now this block is now disconnected, right? So if I were to imagine that that is still there, it should still allow me to place this block here, right? Well, okay, it's not letting me do it, but if it did let me do it, I would have a seam in between these two blocks. Okay, maybe... Okay, let me try it this way instead. Okay, and then we'll build this thing going this way. And let's see if that'll let me do... Okay, that won't let me place it there. So normally if you have it disconnected from the rest of the grid, like it's not going to let you place the block because this block here even though it's free, is kind of infringing upon the block space that we would normally use for that, right? So let me get rid of some more blocks over here so I can pick this up, and we'll see if it'll let me put that in here. Okay. So now, when I place this block here, watch this seam here, and this seam here, and this seam here. Okay. So now when I place that, you see how the seam over here disconnects, and the seam over here, like it, well, it doesn't disconnect, but it disappears, right? But we still have this seam right here. So that tells me immediately that this block right here is not part of this grid. And if it'll let me, it won't. But if I could place this in here, like that could look like it's in the right spot, but you can see even from the corner here, it's just ever so slightly off, right? So that is how you can tell if something's part of the grid or not. So there's either no seam or there is a seam. If there is a seam, you've got something on the wrong grid. So so basically you can't know until you build it up. That is correct, unfortunately. I'm sure there's probably a mod out there that could identify grids and do like different colors or something for, you know, one grid versus another grid. But because this is vanilla on the Keen servers, we can't do that. So now we have no seam, no seam, no seam, and no seam. So now we know that this is all connected to the same grid. So hopefully that kind of explains it for you. And like if we check here, like no seams all the way through here, no seams all the way through here. We do have a seam here, but I don't know if that's supposed to be there. I think maybe that one is supposed to be there. Yeah, I think that one might supposed to be there. Okay. But yeah, so hopefully that helps explain it for you. And then we've got 3x3 area here, so I can do a 3x3 and a 3x3, and then over here I could do half block, half block. And then I could either do a half block here, or I could do a 2x1 tip, which is this block. And I think that seals. And then with that, we can do our 2x1 here and there. And I don't think we have like a block that can, it's like a half block but rounded or something like that. I don't think we have anything like that. Yeah, no, I don't think we do. Okay, so that's fine. So then we do window 3x3, which is going to be in this group. And then how that goes. Okay, so we want the inverted. There we go. There we go. Okay. So that'll be good there. I suppose I could build these things up, right? Of course, it's going to give me all of these parts first. We just need one more superconductor, and that one will be done too. Okay, good to go. Okay, apparently it didn't give me the last superconductor. Energy critical. Okay. Server's being a little bouncy. Oh, it's getting close to 8:30. That's probably why. All right. Do we have one more? We do not. So there's that glass. And then we just got to build up that one. Okay, do I have a superconductor? So I should have a superconductor in here, but it's not going to let me take it out, which is just dumb. All right, so that gets our second jump drive built. Alright, and then that one's going to charge up, which is probably going to drain all of our batteries. Which means I probably should be facing the sun, which is above us right now. Okay, so there's that. Good. We'll hop out here. Okay. See what it looks like. I think that'll look alright. Especially if we have like a big cantina in there with like a bunch of tables and, you know, people just kind of having fun. Okay, so I'm gonna flip the turtle around so we can get some power in here, because we are using a lot of it. Alright, so let's flip ourselves around. Definitely need another gyroscope in here. Okay, so we gotta go and face the sun that way. And we'll go up like this. Okay, a little too far. No, other way, other way, other way. Just gonna try to get it so that we have the sun right in the middle of the opening right there. And that should tell us that we are pretty much directly on with the sun. Server, what are you doing? Okay. It is 8:30, so I'm thinking I should probably head off. Also, the server is getting really, really laggy, which means I think more people are logging on and trying to play. So, I suppose I could wait until that jump drive is finished. Because not only is that thing charging, but we're also running through our refineries as well. So that's, yeah, so if that thing lights up, like really, really bright, we know that we're using a lot of power. And then according to this, we have 17 minutes of power left. So that's cool. Let's see. Kind of arrange ourselves a little bit, keeping the sun right in the middle there. It's one good thing about having a hole in the middle of your ship is you can do alignments like that a lot easier. All right, so what do you think? Grab ourselves a cup of coffee and wait for the jump drive to finish charging. Oh, also, I wanted to check the refineries. Refinery. Okay, so that's the only one that's working right now, which means that it already went through all of the stone. Wait, no, stone is done in the yield. So, we have gold. We do have a little bit of uranium. Looks like we did not go through all of this. Okay. So we'll just keep moving this through. And if this is filling up the small cargo container, does that mean that our large cargo container is full? I hope not. Well, no, we have two large cargo containers. There's no way they're both full. That'd be practically impossible. Yeah, find out the max distance on your jump drives. I mean, I'm in no hurry to get back to the planets, so I'm just going to be using the jump drives to like jump to asteroids, basically. So I don't have to, you know, fly the whole way. Okay, so that is the last of the stone. At least I think it's the last of the stone. We have a lot of gold to go through, so that's going to be fun. But yeah, so that should be fine. Okay, well, how are we doing? We're at 3, okay. And then is this called jump drive 2? If not, it should be called that. Okay, good. So jump drive 1, jump drive 2. Max jump distance is 2,000 kilometers for each one. So that's, I'd say that's pretty good. So it's combined for 4,000 kilometer jump. So I just do one and then do the other and then wait for them to recharge. So that'll be good. That would cover the distance from here to the Earth-like planet, which is down there in about 6 jumps. Less than 6 jumps. That's not bad, right? But as I said, I'm probably not going to be going straight to the planets. There's a lot of people around there. So I kind of like it out here where I've got pretty much everything I need. You know, if I need ice, I can find ice. If I need iron, I can get iron. If I need plutonium, not plutonium, but uranium, I can find uranium. So that should be good. All right. How you doing? You doing all right? How we doing? 47 seconds until that is done charging. Carl says, more than enough for asteroid hops then? Yes, absolutely. Okay, server just teleporting me all over the place. Okay, so let's adjust for the sun again. There we go. And that should be max power coming in. So the other option that I could do here, instead of doing the double passageways, is just to replace this entire stretch with blocks and then do the passageway above it. Because, I mean, that's just filled up with blocks anyways. So we would be able to seal that pretty easily and then also create that, or treat it like an air duct, or not air duct, but an airlock. So that would be another easy way to kind of fix that. I could put like some Willis ducts or something down in here, so you can kind of crawl around like on the bottom part of the ship or whatever to get to like different parts. Maybe like crawl around through here too. Maybe have like one of these things go and get like underneath the refinery where that little connector is down there or something, so you can like go in there and, you know, kind of steal stuff out of it. I don't know. I want to make this thing fun, right? So that would be pretty easy. Carl says, I turned on notifications, so I'll see you next time you're live. Thanks for the info. You are quite welcome, and thank you for, what is that, the bell icon? For hitting the bell icon. Okay, so that is now fully charged as well. So now I want to see how much power we have available. We have infinite. Okay, good. So that means that we are recharging. I do want to go back to the batteries and see how much we drained, because I think we only have 6 batteries right now, which is not a lot. Oh, wow, those are very, very low. They will recharge in 8 hours? Jeez. But I mean, we're getting pretty solid input on here though, so I'm pretty happy with that. Would it be better if I had a nuclear reactor? Sure. I could build one, but the thing is I don't have that much uranium, so I don't want to burn through it, at least not yet, especially when I have, you know, easy access to the sun and solar panels. So, I mean, I have really no worries about this. I mean, so long as, and that's even like with the refinery still running, right? So it's still doing that, and it's still using up quite a lot of power, so 560 kilowatts. So, I mean, that's taking away 100 kilowatts from charging the batteries. Not that that would make too much of a difference, but it would make a difference. And then this is kind of the inside of the turtle so far. The front end is going to be the party end. The back end is going to be sort of like the we got to get stuff done end. Okay, so that should be good there. We're good on hydrogen and oxygen. I'm not really too worried about that. What I could do, though, potentially, if I could figure out where to put them, is do... something I could do is maybe make a whole wall in here that will swing outwards, right? So we'll just put it on a big-ass hinge, right? And then we'll have within that an entire row of just oxygen, whatever, farms. So that way when we need oxygen, we just kind of swing this whole thing out. They flop down or whatever they do. And then, yeah, and then they just kind of do their thing. And that would be an easy way to get oxygen, which would be nice. And then I do have this for access on the outside, in case I need it. And then I've got the Willis ducts coming out over here. And then if I do replace the these passages and move them up a block to do like the main passage going back, I could do the Willis ducts either on top of that or find a way to go, I don't know, like back under here. I don't think I can though, because I think there's a thruster in the way. But yeah, so we could put Willis ducts where these passages are. And then, I mean, but then again, we would have to worry about the ceiling issue, or air sealing, I should say. Unless I seal off the Willis ducts and make them completely, I'll give them like a complete atmosphere throughout the ship, which would be interesting. That'd actually be really interesting. But I think that wouldn't work for like the spying and sneaky part, because like these Willis ducts where you can actually see through here, I think air can travel through here fairly easily. So yeah, I don't know, but that is going to be all that I have for this episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and if you did, let me just angle myself towards the sun again. There we go. And then if you did, hope you'll join me for the next one. But until then, I'm going to hop in this cryo tube